Hey everybody, let me know if you can hear me. I gotta turn this music down in my ears, it is really loud. Hey everybody, can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me know in chat. Things are running here. I got stuff turned down. That is still really loud in my ears. So, hi! It is the 11th of November. It is Veterans Day here in the United States. I know it's got other names in other parts of the world. I think it's like Remembrance Day and things like that in some countries. So if your country observes today as a holiday, happy whatever your holiday is. And if your country doesn't, then that's cool. Happy 11th of November. Happy Friday or Saturday, whatever it is for you. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Also, if you're a veteran, thank you. That's great. My dad is a veteran. So Maria says that they can hear me, and I'm going to guess others can too. Otherwise, I'd probably have more complaints in chat. But yeah, okay, cool. Several other people that are all able to hear me. Great. Awesome. Okay, so plan for today is to build a bot for Discord. For those of you that don't know, Discord is a service kind of like TeamSpeak or Skype even. It's a... Or even Slack, really. It's a chat platform, so you can do text chat between you and your friends. But it also has voice chat, which is kind of cool. So you're playing a video game, or you are, I don't know, doing whatever, and you want to be able to talk to people, not face to face, but ear to ear, mouth to ear. Anyway, you want to be able to talk to them, then you can use Discord, and you can do voice channels or whatever. Discord's kind of cool, though, because Discord allows you to do bots. Now, I haven't built a bot for Discord. I use Discord when I stream video games. I use Discord when I play games with friends. I use Discord just to chat with random people. So Discord's pretty cool, and I like building bots, so I want to try and build a Discord bot. So, y'all want to try and do this with me? See if we can do it? Yeah? Alright, so, Razin Ramen says that he can't hear me. Maybe try reloading? So yeah, so let's find out if we can get a bot built, shall we? Sound like a good idea? All right. So I've got a couple of guides that I've been looking through. Stephen L. here wrote a blog post about how to build bots for Discord. Unfortunately, he didn't go super far into this. So I don't have a whole lot of options on this, so I'm just gonna try it and just see what I can do. So I've signed into Discord. I've turned on the developer stuff. If you look at server settings, no, it's your own personal settings. That's it. Settings here, and you look at appearance. There's this developer mode. And so that will give you some stuff that helps for building bot things. Supposedly. Apparently. That's what I've been told by reading that little bit thing right there. So, yeah. And I haven't gone and created an application yet. Let's see about doing that. So, gonna try and build an app. I've been having some weird issues today with my computer. Like right now I'm moving my mouse and it's just not moving on screen. And I don't know if it's the computer being weird or if it's Safari being weird. Something is definitely spiking though. OBS is using a lot, but that's normal. Other than that, nothing's really going crazy. And so hopefully this will all work. Apologies if any of this doesn't work. So let's try that again. All right. Okay, cool. So I'm going to try and make a bot. It says that I'm offline. Let's give it a second. All right, so I'm going to restart the stream. All right, so stream is back running again. That's kind of weird that it went offline. I wasn't getting any dropped frames, so not really sure what was going on there. Let me know if you can, if things are back, if we're good again. How's everybody doing? Like I said, my computer is acting very weird today, so apologies on that stuff. So how are we doing? Marine says that they can see me. Okay, cool. So we're back up. Okay, so yeah, so Posnififer, it's an interesting username, asks if there are other links that people can try, and there certainly are. Twitch.tv/Team Treehouse and beam.pro/treehouse. Beam.pro/treehouse. Yeah, all three of those will work. And Beam is actually a little bit faster as far as me seeing your chat and being able to respond to you. So if you're really wanting to like offer advice or questions or whatever, then those are great ones to try out. So cool. So I've told it I want to create an app. I'm just going to call this like Treehouse Bot. And I'm just going to create the application. All right, great. So I didn't have to do anything special there. So vim secrets.py. Client ID is equal to that. And client secret is equal to that thingy. Yeah, so Posnififer in there, sir? I love your username, but I have no idea how to say it. Also, I love the Marvin, the robot there. I'm sorry, he was like Marvin the android, right? Anyway, he says that they're saying that all three streams are fine, and they're on FreeBSD. Congratulations for getting FreeBSD running streaming video. You have way more magic than I do. So everything should be cool then. And then, so the thing I want to do now is I want to create a bot user. So create a bot user, add a bot to this app, yes. And then the bot has a token. So let's add a new thing into secrets.py. Bot token is that. Cool. The Hermit Con has asked if it's being recorded. It is being recorded. It will be on YouTube, and I don't know if we're doing video on demand on Beam or Twitch, but it will be on YouTube. And somebody else has asked what the links are. So you can go to twitch.tv. Here, I'll type them on my screen. So you can go to twitch.tv/Team Treehouse, like that. Or you can go to beam.pro/treehouse. And both of those will work as well. If you want to chat on Beam, I do believe you have to register. I think it's the same for Twitch. But, you know, that's not that big of a deal. So, all right, cool. So I've got my bot. Public bots can be added by anyone. When unchecked, only you can join this bot to servers. So I'm going to uncheck that for now because I don't want the bot to be added just anywhere. And then let's try running this code. So I'm going to pip install, what is this one that I was looking at over here? Discord.py. And what's cool is this is actually like an async WebSocket thing. I don't know a lot about WebSockets or async. I haven't played with them a whole lot. We did a little bit of async and WebSocket, or not WebSocket. We did a little bit of async stuff in the glitch art bot that we made for Telegram a few weeks ago. So I've got a little bit of an idea of how to do this async stuff. I'm also just going to follow guides to a large degree. So yeah. All right. So cool. So I'm going to make a bot.py as I normally do. It's going to hold my bot. And I'm just going to do this basic, like really simple one here. So I'm going to import Discord and I'm going to import secrets. And then from discord.ext.commands, import bot. That'll give me the bot class. So then I need to make a bot. So let's just call this Treehouse bot. Bot, and the command prefix. I'll stick with the exclamation mark, the bang, because I like that one. That's what I'm used to for like IRC bots and stuff. Okay, so Treehouse bot dot event. So I don't know a lot about this library. I haven't really played with it. Let's look at this API thing here. Utility functions. Oh man, this has a lot of stuff. Okay, cool. I'm not going to try and look that up for right now. So Hazim has asked what they don't know what I'm doing. So Discord is this window down here, this one with the purple top, and it is a text and voice chat platform, kind of like TeamSpeak or Skype or whatever, and it allows bots. So I'm building a bot for Discord. I don't really have an idea of what to make this bot do, by the way, other than like super simple things. So y'all should definitely send me ideas for what the bot can and should do. I'm open to suggestions on what this bot's going to do. Also, as today is a holiday and my family and I have some stuff to do, I don't know if I'm going to be here for the full 2 hours or not. So just so you know, it might be a little shorter today. Ben Kaufman has asked what editor I'm using, and I am using Vim. I don't really have a editor of choice other than Vim. I kind of like them all, but I really enjoy Vim. Okay, so we're going to mark this function as being async, which means that it can run multiples of these in like a loop. And on read, print client logged in. if I remember correctly what I've read, the on read is whenever it's able to like read the channel or whatever. And then treehousebot.command. So these are commands that are going to be prefixed by an exclamation mark. So async def hello, and whatever args it takes, I'll return the awaiting for treehousebot.say hello world. All right, and then treehousebot.run secrets.bot token. Yeah, David, this is Vim. Yeah, I didn't use Discord. Why import Discord? I'm not going to import Discord. That's silly. Okay, so I'll pop open a new split here, and let's try running this. Okay, nothing bad is going on there. So, place the client ID with your bot's application ID to create a link from which a user can add a bot to their server. Okay, so we copy that link, and I know that link is wrong, but I'll fix that later. And so then I need this client ID. And if I come over here and change client ID to be that one, all right, and I can add that to Treehouse and authorize. Check it out, there's TreehouseBot. So cool. So now if I send bang hello, I got hello world back from the bot. Can I bump up the font size in here? Let's see. Toggle developer tools. Oh, all right. There's an appearance down here somewhere, right? Let's go to this cozy one. That's a little better. I'm sorry this type is so small. I can't really increase the font size. But you can all see right there, right, that the bot came back with hello world. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, pause. Vi is usually available on systems, which is really great. I find that Vi and Vim aren't. I mean, they're both usually available, so I'm not really that surprised. I'm not really that hampered by using one or the other. I also don't do a whole lot of programming on other systems, as you might have guessed. So, yeah. All right, so let's try adding another thing to this bot. Let's add another command. Async def. And let's try. Let's do Python help. And I want to print args. And I'm just going to return await treehousebot.say. Looking that up. All right, so quit that, restart that. Yeah, I would imagine that their font size stuff is a little off. Yeah, I should be able to just go and do view and like, hey, make this bigger. Well, let's see. If I toggle developer tools and I select like that, and I look at a message and I look at a comment, font size 16. Let's try adding new style rule. Here we go. Font size, let's say 28px. That didn't change too much. Okay, so Ben has asked if I have any nice project ideas of bot building or anything else for the weekend. Well, so one thing that's kind of cool is this is the month of November, right? So there's a thing called NaNoWriMo, which is all about writing a novel in 30 days, 50,000 word novel. It's actually pretty fun. I've done it a couple of different years, and it's a really neat idea. But what's really cool about NaNoWriMo is it's kind of inspired other stuff. So one of the things that it has inspired is a national bot building. I wish I could find it. A national bot building thing, or national, a bot building competition. So there's actually there's two coding things that have come out of NaNoWriMo that I think are pretty awesome. One of them is NaNoGenMo, which is National Novel Generation Month. And the idea is to write code that will write a novel for you. So the code will generate a novel. The other one is a thing where people are just encouraged to generate bots and like post them during the month of November. So that's kind of why I'm doing the bot thing. So ideas for building bots for over the weekend. I mean, there's so much stuff that you can do for bots. Bots that will load or play music on demand is pretty cool. Bots that will look up help things for you is kind of cool. There's lots of neat things that you can make bots do. So, okay, I'm going to do this Python help one. And args came in as nothing. So what if I send that message again, and I send it with like str? What then is my output? So, aha, cool. So I got a first thing here for str. So I want to do python.org. And I want to go to documentation. Python 3 docs. And I want to just search here for like str. Okay. And then take this, and I'm going to do URL equals, and then this big string thing here. And then right there is that. And format with args. I should really like URL join these things, but that's fine. So then we'll have the bot say the URL. And yeah, I know that line is too long. Thank you, Vim. Okay, so now let's do Python help str. And that's not what I wanted. I want args 0. Args. There we go. And let's actually go ahead and break this apart because it's so long. Those of you that might not know this is kind of a cool little trick. If you have a really long string, you can put it inside of a tuple that only has a single item in it, and it will smash the string back together. So, cool. So there's that. And refresh that. And we'll do Python help str again. And I get that. And if I was to click that, it's going to open up my default browser, which I don't want it to do. So let's copy this link and paste it in there, and I get the same thing. So that's cool. So something I think would be better, though, is if I do, like, I use DuckDuckGo as my search engine. That gives me the same thing. All right, that's not what I was looking for. What if I send multiple keywords? What if I do, like, str.format? Okay, then I get that. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know that there's really another way to do that. I guess I could bring in, like, Beautiful Soup, grab the first link, and give that one to somebody. That doesn't seem quite as useful. What if I ask for more than one thing, though? So if I do, like, str format, what if I do that as 2 different words? So then that is multiple items. So I should URL encode Python 3 URL encode. I want to URL encode those bits. All right. Okay. urllibpars.url encode. That's the thing I want to use. Okay. So from urllibpars import URL encode. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take out the Q part. And then here, I will do URL encode. Key value pairs. Yeah, I want to look at these examples here. Okay. URL encode and Q is going to be equal to args. Let's see what that does. All right, restart the bot. So Jimit Shah has asked why DuckDuckGo and Firefox as default. DuckDuckGo is, to me, better because they do much less tracking, and also they have the bang commands that are, like, just really, really handy, which I just really prefer. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. Okay, so I want to do space.join of args. All right. So now let's try this again. Python help str format. And now if I go and load this, yeah, I get a search for str and format as 2 separate words. So that's cool. That's great. Yeah, DuckDuckGo, as I'm just going to call you Pause from now on. I think I said that before, but I'm going to say it again. As Pause pointed out, DuckDuckGo they're more focused on helping you find things than they are on collecting your information and selling it, or in trying to sell you something. And then somebody asked about the local documentation, this thing here. This is indeed an application called Dash. It's pretty awesome. It's offline local documentation. You can install all sorts of different doc sets so that you have stuff available to look up, and you don't have to go search the internet for stuff. Even though, I mean, most of us have the internet available all the time, not having to actually go and look things up saves a lot of time. Not having to go and deal with requests. Okay, so that's kind of cool. I like that idea. I like having the bot for helping me look up something if I don't remember how to do it. So that's neat. I do want to look here in these docs and see if I can find... let's see, let's look at command. API reference? Command. Is that event reference? Because it'd be really nice to be able to set a different command here. Let's look on pypi discord.py, because I want to see if I can find the package that I installed, which was that one, and make sure that I am looking at the correct documentation. Yeah, that's the same one. Okay. So why is... There's the client. Where is the bot? It's so strange, like, trying to find this stuff. You would think it would just be, like, there. Alright, whatever. Because ideally I would... Oh, wait, renamed function? No, that's not it. Because what I'd like to be able to do is... Python help is fine, but, like, PyHelp or something like that would be better. .find, .get, Snowflake. Yeah, I don't care about any of that stuff. Alright, this needs some better docs. If one of you wants to do any sort of pull requests over the month of November, you could add some docs to this thing, because, oh wow, it has some iffy docs. So let's just look at the code instead. So look here in Discord, ext commands. There's the bot. Default help command. I don't care about that. Command prefix. That's cool. Let's just search here for command. Okay, so it looks like it's from core. Wow, that may not have been the best word to search for, huh? Command error. Check. Add listener, add cog. If you think I know what I'm looking for right here, by the way, I don't. I'm just looking for information. Process command. Okay, so it looks like it's back out in core. So let's go look out there in core. Core. Injects content. convert to bool, command, name, callback, aliases. Hey, there we go. So aliases, so it looks like I should be able to pass in here, aliases equals pi help and pi h. Okay, let's restart the bot. Now, can I do pi h, I don't know, yield. Sweet, that worked. All right, cool. So I've got a couple of things that I like on this bot, a couple of things that are kind of neat. There is a Python thing called literal eval. Those of you who know what eval and exec and stuff like that is knows how scary running somebody else's code can be. But literal eval is a little bit better. Let me see if I can kind of show you what I mean on this, because this is an idea I've got for building this bot. So I'll hop into Python, and from ast import literal eval. So then you could do like literal eval 2 times 2 to the power of 2. Malformed string. Safely evaluate an expression node or a string containing a Python literal or container display. Does that not do what I want it to do? It's been a while since I've used literal eval, so I could be forgetting what it does. So exec should do what I'm wanting. No? So eval does it. Why does literal eval not do it? What if I was to put, like, say, print in there? No? Yeah, that's not callable. AST node or string. Safely evaluating strings containing Python values from untrusted sources without the need to parse the values oneself. It's not capable of evaluating arbitrarily complex expressions, for example, involving operators or indexing. Okay. Literal eval print hello. Literal eval a equals 11 print a. All right, I'm not going to worry about this one because I don't want to run exec or eval on like my server. Not that I'm running a server right now, but expressions containing only literals. Weird. All right, so sorry, I'm gonna just abandon this idea for now. Okay, so that's my my Python help bot, which isn't all that amazing. But let's try another idea for the... Anybody have an idea for the bot? Let me know if you have an idea for what you want this bot to do. Because right now the bot doesn't do anything super amazing. Use a string like that? Okay, so let's see. From AST import literal eval. Literal eval dot format. Aha! Okay, cool. Thank you, Marine. That is a solution. Okay, so let's try... Oh, this is not necessarily the best idea I've ever had, but let's try it. Treehousebot.command. I'm not going to give this one any aliases. Async def run Python. Actually, I am going to give it an alias. Aliases equals py. Run Python, and it takes args. And the args will be separated by spaces, so I'm going to join the args back together with spaces. So command equals space dot join args, and from AST import literal eval. Okay, return await treehousebot.say literal eval dot format command. Alright. Hopefully you all can see why I'm saying that this isn't a great idea. If you can't, then okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so let's try this. So py, and let's just do 2 plus 2. 4. Cool. So now let's try something a little harder. Let's do 2 times 2 to the power of 2. And malform string or node again. Okay. So it doesn't like that one for some reason. What if we just do 2 to the power of 2? Is that possible? Did the bot die because of that? Wow, it really does not like doing powers. I'm not crazy on that one, right? Like, yeah, that's 4. Okay. So let's try something a little more difficult. Let's try a equals 1, 2, 4. Filter lambda x divided, or x modulo 2 a. Oh, I forgot to put pi in front of that. Yeah, it doesn't like that one either. Okay, so there's a lot that this isn't going to do. I'm going to get rid of this command. But thank you, Marine. We're able to make it run. It just only does very, very basic Python stuff. So yeah, let's not worry about that. And hey, John, welcome to the stream. John Hodson there commenting on YouTube, by the way, is my brother-in-law. So cool to have him watching. So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna take out the literal eval one. As cool as literal eval is, I'm not going to worry about that one for right now. So let's try something new. We got about an hour and 15 left. Something I've never used but been interested in using is Firebase, which is a it's a online database that you don't have to like run the database yourself. So let's check out Firebase, and I will give it a try. I'll see if I can get it to work. And we'll use that from the bot. And we'll make the bot do like a to-do list for somebody or something. Actually, I'm just going to... Okay. I actually have a thing I want to use this for. So, let's see. I'm just going to call this Treehouse bot. Create the project. Go for it. Okay. So I'm going to add Firebase to my web app. Hi, Ginger. Thanks for watching, and thanks for taking the Python Basics course. I hope you like it. I enjoy making those. So while that's doing whatever it's doing, let's look up Firebase on PyPI to see what I can find here for a Firebase plugin. So looks like there's a few of them. Let's check out this async one. Just because we've been using async for this other stuff. So that might be a little bit safer. Oh, 8 months. I mean, is it done? Does it work? All right, well, let's find out. So quit that. Pip install AIO Firebase. Okay, looks like that installed. Firebase console, there's my API key, so secrets. Gotta change all these secrets later. Firebase API key equals that stuff. And I'm going to guess that's all I need to know, but we'll find out. And then that's my URL right there. Okay, cool. Copy that. And let's do Firebase URL is that one. All right. So close that. Come back over here. And let's say import AIO Firebase. And after the Treehouse bot, we'll say that Firebase equals AIO Firebase dot Firebase HTTP and secrets dot Firebase URL. Okay. Oh, not secret. Secrets. Wow, I have been having nothing but problems with my terminal lately, and I don't know what it is. So yeah, it's just really annoying. Okay, so let's do a thing here where let's add a new bot command. And let's just say test database. And let's do a thing here where we'll just get information. We'll check and see what the database has, which at the beginning it shouldn't have anything, right? Actually, here, let's do show location names. Because I'll talk about what this is going to do in a bit. So, okay, here we go. DB equals await firebase.get path equals locations, and I'm going to return await treehouse.bot.say. That's not .bot. Underscore bot.say DB. Okay. All right. So now I know I don't have that database there. I don't know what this is going to do. I literally have no idea what I'm doing at this point. So, hey, y'all. Show location names. We got an assertion error of some kind. Status not equal 200. Okay, you know what? Let's just try this. Let's go, let's just hop into Python and push this up. And let's import AIO Firebase. And let's import secrets. Secrets.firebase URL. That's what I was thinking. Okay, cool. Oh, you know what? That has a thing on the end. So let's just do URL equals secrets.firebase URL plus /. That might have affected it. We'll find out. So let's do await. Firebase equals AIO Firebase dot Firebase HTML with URL. Oh, it's HTTP. It helps if I read the docs correctly. Cool. Okay. So now let's try this. Await firebase.get path equals locations. Invalid syntax. I don't think that is. Firebase is that. Firebase.get. Okay, it's a coroutine. So I should await that. How is that a syntax error? Okay, let's try. I'm gonna copy what they have here to put a thing in, and then we'll see what that does. Yeah. Why is that coming back as a syntax error? That's how await works. And there's certainly not a syntax error on an E. Coroutine that was never awaited. Yeah, well, because when I awaited it, y'all complained. .5.2, we've got to wait. Okay, let's try this again. Import secrets. Import AIO Firebase. Firebase equals AIO Firebase dot Firebase HTTP secrets dot Firebase URL. Okay. So I'm doing Control L there, by the way, which does a clear of the screen. So let's do await firebase.get path equals dinosaurs. Wow. That is so weird that I'm getting a syntax error there. That is just a contradicting error message. Yeah, Marine, that error message doesn't make any sense at all. Hi, Mike. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Wow. All right, let's issues. Let's look at the issues here real quick. Add documentation. Wait for updates. Example. That's great. Pull request. Okay. So let's look in here at AIO5. Wow, there's just nothing in here, huh? Okay. Firebase HTTP. Git is definitely an async. What is it doing? What's your issue, Python? What's going on, yo? Requires Python 3.5 or above, which I've got. Yeah, that's just weird. Yeah, I'm just gonna try a different one. That's too bad, because that one seemed like a good one. All right, so let's see. Let's look at Pi Firebase, Python Firebase. Yeah, because I don't really care. I mean, the async could be nice, but whatever, it'll be fine. So let's check out both of these. So that one uses requests and Firebase. All right. Hi Vikrant, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. And Sundar, what stack am I using? I'm on a Mac, using Python 3.5, and that's about it. All right, so let's try this one. So we'll do pip install pi firebase. Okay. And let's just hop into Python. Import secrets. Import, I don't know, from Pi Firebase, import Firebase. No module named Firebase. Oh, what is up with these libraries? There's a Firebase module right there. What are you talking about? What are the issues? Streaming gets hung. That's not even an issue. Oh, man. What is up with these libraries? Oh. They got Python 2 stuff in there? Look at that. Look at that. That's just gross. Okay. Let's check out this one instead. Oh, they're doing Python 2 stuff as well. All right. Exit. Clear. Pip install requests. They want 1.1.0. Not that that should matter. Hey, Vikrant. We are building we've built a Discord bot using Python. Now I'm trying to tie a database into that by using Firebase, which is a online NoSQL database. And then I'm going to install Python Firebase. Yeah, Marine, it definitely does not like me, apparently. Or something else doesn't like me. I don't know what. But something here is just not working. Okay, so let's hop into Python. From Firebase, import Firebase. And then just import secrets. FB equals Firebase.Firebase application secrets.Firebase URL. What is that none? Okay, I don't even know what none is, but I don't care for right now. Result. That's just fb.get/dinosaurs. What is that none? Got unexpected keyword strict. Does this only work on Python 2? I'm going to bet it does. I'm going to bet it only works on Python 2. That they're using the old Python 2 version of URL lib. Because you notice that this stuff here is what's complaining, URL lib. Oh, man. What is up with all this stuff? This is ridiculous. All right. Let's look for another one. Okay, this is the last one. If this one doesn't work, I'm not looking at any others. Is Firebase a backend technology? It sort of is a backend technology, and it sort of isn't. So Firebase is a database in the cloud. So it's a database that you don't have to install on your backend, but you would use it in the backend of your application. What's cool is Firebase is set up basically for people to easily use from JavaScript, from iOS, from Android, from your Mac OS application or whatever. Which is why I was like, this will be great for a bot, because the bot can just go do whatever, and things are cool, right? No, apparently not. Oh, man. Okay. I really want that AIO Firebase to work. Oh, man, do I want that one to work. Okay, let's Firebase.com. Is that the same thing? Or is that something different? Because this is tech, so we obviously have to have multiple things with the same name. Okay, that looks like that is the same thing. Okay. So, Firebase hasn't been updated in 2 years. What do y'all think? Should I try it? Should I even try this one? Oh, I'm lost, apparently. No, I'm not trying this one. Okay. Firecall. Firecall at least is from last year. That's more recent, I guess. Oh, but they're saying Firebase is more up to date. All right, that says it supports 3.4. And that's the introduction. Okay, installation. Okay, let's try. Excuse me. Let's try this one. Yeah, it is a NoSQL database. It's just storing documents. If you look at like say you look here at this example, right? When they do the get on this path, they get back this little JavaScript object, or we're in Python. They get back a dictionary. And that dictionary is like that document, right? So here's the dinosaurs collection, and then inside here is this Lambeosaurus with its attributes. Okay, so let's try Firecall. I have a feeling this is not going to work, but let's give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is we spend like 5 or 10 minutes and it doesn't work. Okay, so Python, import secrets, import Firecall. Hey Eddie, welcome back. Glad you could make it this week. If you remember, maybe you don't, we're building a Discord bot. We have the bot working. I'm hoping to get the bot using a database on the back end by using Firebase, but so far, every Firebase library we found on PyPI has been a complete and utter failure. So, yeah. And it's going to keep working on it. So, Firebase equals firecall.firebase secrets.firebase URL. Okay, hey, so far so good. And we can pass in an auth token. I don't know that we need to pass in the auth token, so I'm not gonna worry about that for now. Let's just see what happens. So firebase.root. Hey, I got something came back. All right, attributes, parents, childs. Get a child. Okay, so let's try this. So firebase.child point equals dinosaurs. There's a thing. Okay, cool. So await firebase.child point equals dinosaurs. Syntax error. Okay. F equals await firebase.child point equals dinosaurs. It does not like those awaits. What is up with that? Okay, so asynchronous methods. So these are async. So get data. Continue executing the following lines of code. You should not assign return value to a variable. Doing this will always assign none. You can use a callback to manipulate. Print world. Okay, so we can do callbacks. So let's just do okay, so let's just try that. Def hello data print data. Okay, so then let's do Firebase dot get point equals dinosaurs, callback equals hello. And the idea should be that it goes off and does something, and then it comes back, and we get something printed out. I don't know if that's going to work or not, though. So let's try writing something. Firebase.put point equals dinosaurs. Data equals name Triceratops. Oh, hey, look at that. It called out invalid syntax on something that actually is invalid syntax. Okay, so now if I was to do like that one, does hello work? It does, okay. Huh, okay. So we can do watches and stops. Okay, let's try the synchronous methods real quick, just to see what's here, and then I'll try Firebase, Dylan, and see what comes out. And no, Sundar, you don't have to host it yourself. I don't remember what the default storage is, but it's like thousands of items, I think. So yeah, it should be fine. So let's try this. Firebase.getSync dinosaurs. Takes one positional argument, but two were given. Okay, so is this point? Unexpected keyword. Okay. That one's dead to me as well. P-Y-P-I-P-Y-R-E base, right? Was that the one you suggested, Dylan? Yeah. All right, so Dylan suggests Firebase. It's an alpha. It's been updated, so that's cool. So let's try that one. Sorry that a lot of this has been kind of just testing this random stuff, but you know, this is what you do, right? Like when I want to use this thing, how do I use it? And yeah, Lewis, if this doesn't work, then I probably will just ditch Firebase, and I'll either fire up Postgres real quick and use Postgres for this, or I will, you know, just not worry about it, and we'll play with something else for the bot. But yeah, so I'm gonna try out Firebase real quick. Firebase at least looks neat. It's got more stuff, if nothing else. So I think I'm gonna need some of this stuff in a minute. It looks like from here. So let's go ahead and start doing that. So let's pull open secrets, and let's do Firebase Config is a dictionary, and we'll have API key is something. We'll have auth domain is something. Database URL is something. and storage bucket is something. And then we come back over here to this. Hey, look, there's that stuff that we wanted. All right, so API key is that thing. Auth domain is that thing. Database URL is that thing. And storage bucket is that thing. And I realize that that's wrong. There should be a quote mark there, and there shouldn't be one there. And that comma shouldn't be there. Okay. That shouldn't be SAPI key. That should be API key. Okay, so that is right. Okay. So, back over to the bot. Okay. Sorry, just not catching up on chat. Let's see what's here. We found it. GitHub.com/Python Firebase demo. He shows you his example code to talk to Firebase from Python. Okay, cool. Let me pull that open. GitHub.com Mayuresh Python Firebase demo. So Firebase import Firebase. fb.put. All right, cool. I will look through that. I'm going to try out the stuff that Firebase has provided here, but I will definitely try all of that out. So thank you. Thank you, Pause. Hop into Python. Import secrets. Import Firebase. Firebase equals Firebase dot initialize app secrets dot Firebase config. Okay, we seem to have a thing. Okay, so I want to do the database stuff. Sign in. I don't want to worry about sign in. Database. Okay, so let's just try this. So db equals Firebase dot database. db dot child. Let's see. Let's just do. Okay, so I'm going to try grabbing users here. Let's see what happens there. db.child dinosaurs.get.val. Permission denied. Okay, well, at least that got something real, right? Messaging sender ID. I probably want to do that thing. I was trying to use that one earlier, your local demon Nekobot, which wonderful username there, by the way. And I didn't get anywhere with it. So I think it's probably best to just not worry about this for right now, because this is going so much farther than I planned on going down this path. So Let me look at this real quick. What is he doing for auth? Is he doing anything for auth? It doesn't look like it. Like, let's look at the right. Yeah, and that's just writing. Just straight writing to the URL. So, can I... Database. Require users to be authenticated. Okay. Rules. Yeah, let me learn more. How do I change that? Okay, so I'm just going to open this up for right now. Which isn't maybe ideal, but whatever. Okay. Okay. So that comes back as nothing, which is fine. Gives each user private. Okay, so I'll figure out more about securing this later. Okay, but it's open now. So what that makes me think is I could probably do the AIO one. Let's try that out now. No, let's not. Let's not worry about that. Okay, so let me push some data. So db.child dinosaurs.push. And we'll put push a dictionary, and we'll say name Triceratops. Okay, and then if we get that value, we get back a thing here that has the name of Triceratops. So that's cool. Put true in read and write. Yeah. Yeah, so okay, that's a timestamp based key. I don't necessarily want to do a timestamped key. So let's try doing this with, instead of push, doing this with set. Okay, and if I was to set a new one, that was Stegosaurus, and get it. Okay, so I'm going to get that kind of thing. All right. So child users, that's like the DB, and this is the key of like where it's stored. All right. So, hey, Brendan, you're new to Discord. How do you make a bot? You're going to have to build it in a programming language. We're building one in Python, sort of, kind of. I mean, we're building it in Python, but we're not doing a whole lot here. And then Ben wants to see the DB. Yeah, can we? Yeah, and then, so here's our database. So that's kind of cool, being able to, like, just browse this. That's actually really handy. So what I want to do is okay, so let's try this. I want to do db.child locations. Actually, let's call this Minecraft. .child locations .update, and we'll say spawn is 0 by 0, 0, 0. Okay, so now if I come back over here and I look at this, I've got Minecraft there, I've got locations, and I've got spawn. Okay, so now what if I update a new one and I say end portal is 100, 32, 100. Sweet. So that gives me what I'm looking for. All right. So I've got my collection here. Inside that, there's these other collections. And then here I've got the keys for the different locations. And, yeah, I've got a thing. All right, cool. So, great. So now I should be able to start building the commands that I want to build for this. So let's leave that up for a little bit, actually, so I can scroll back through there. I don't need AO Firebase. I need Firebase. Let's get back up here to where I did all the stuff. I will have to figure out the auth later, because I definitely want to use auth on this. Firebase. And I'm going to leave that as Firebase. And Firebase.initialize app secrets.firebase config. All right. And Nekobot, you think I say Python funny? Python? Sorry. I say the word the way I say it. Wait till you hear me say tuple or tuple, because those are real fun. Okay, so Firebase gives me the Firebase. The one that worked, Ben, was Firebase. Firebase was pretty awesome. So what I want to do first is I want to make one that just gets all the locations and sends them back to me. List of objects. Just the keys at a particular path. Yeah, I think I want that. I think I want shallow. Okay, so where was the DB thing? Oh yeah, that was right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and set that up too. And we'll say DB equals firebase.database. Okay, so then here we'll do, where was that shallow one? Shallow. There we go. All locations equals db.child Minecraft.child locations .shallow.get. And we're going to let the bot say /in.join all locations. So it says that that's just keys, so that's why I'm assuming I can do that stuff. Python bot.py bang show location names. Oh, we got a bunch of stuff. Okay. Can only join an iterable. That is very true. I don't know what all locations is, so we will find out. I get a Pyre response object. Well. Okay. Let's throw in a PDB here. Not set location. Set trace. Some days. Some days. All right. Thanks for your help, Dylan. I hope to see you back next week. And thanks, Neko. My beer is kind of fluffy today, I guess. Maybe. Show location names. And now we're inside PDB. Okay, cool. So, yeah, there's what I wanted to do. All locations. All locations. all locations dot val is dict keys. Okay. So I want to do that to all locations dot val instead of just to all locations. Okay. Easy enough. Dot val. I should have known that from the other stuff that we read. Excuse me. Okay, show location names, spawn, and in portal. Okay, cool. And it did the /in. So let's make this message a little nicer. And let's just say like response equals I know about that, and then this, and then format, and then this dot join all locations dot val. Yeah. And then we will return the response. Yep, that'll work. Okay. Restart the bot. Okay, so it knows about those right there. URLlib will haunt your soul and bot. Yeah, URLlib is sometimes good. URLlib has some nice stuff. It just has a whole lot of stuff that really, really gets in the way at times. Okay, so let's add in an alias for this, which is like locations. And let's add a new one that will let me log a new location, right? So treehouse bot.command. Wait a minute. That's where locations go. Okay. So async def add location. And we're going to take 4 arguments here. So we're going to take name. Yeah, we're going to take name, X, Y, and Z. Or Z for you over there in Britain, Neko. And let's just pass so I can save that and get rid of those messages. 46, too many blank lines. Oh, you're right. That is a lot of blank lines. Okay. So here we need to do does it really matter if those are ints or not? Yeah, let's do it. XYZ equals int X, int Y. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, so there's those, and then we want to call that update. Update. There we go. We want to do db.child Minecraft.child locations .update name right? Yeah. And then X, Y, and Z. And we will return await treehouse bot dot say I've added dot format name. Cool. Okay. Let's see if this one works. Add location. Village is at 200, 200, 200. That's a really tall village. Let's put it at 64. I added village, and so now if I do locations, end, portal, spawn, and village. Cool. All right. So I can show the location, all the locations. I can add a location. Let me test that add location real quick with one other thing that I want to try, which is a long name. And this will be at 50, 50, 50. And now if I do show locations, a long name's in there. Okay, cool. So that's working the way that I want. Don't forget your quotes around name. No, I don't need quotes around name because I want to use the name they passed in as the key. So I want it to actually take whatever string they put in, right? Okay. So now, one more command. Async def show location. And this is going to take a name. And I'm going to do... What happens if I try to get one that doesn't exist? I don't know. We'll find out. So val gets out just that value. So, okay, cool. Location equals db.child minecraft.child locations .child name .get return await treehouse bot.say location.val. I don't know if that's going to do exactly what I want, but let's find out what it does. Okay, so now show location spawn 0, 0, 0. Cool. Okay. Show location doesn't exist. None. Cool. No errors, nothing like that. Okay. So let's make this look a little bit nicer here. And we'll do x, y, z equals location.val.split. And we'll do a response equals blank is at x blank y blank z blank. Format name x, y, z. Yep. And we'll return the response. Run that again. Show location end portal. Since that's 2 words, let's see how that works out. End portal is at that, which that's what we set, right? Firebase console end portal 100 320 or 32 100. That's awesome. Cool. Okay. So that works. I guess I could add in the ability to delete a location too, right? Because if we're going to have CRUD, we should have the ability to delete one. I don't know that I'm going to worry about updating, but deleting is always a good idea. So let's see about how to do that. Because I know I saw it somewhere in here. Oh, wait, what are these queries? Equal to? Order by child, start at, end at, limit to first, limit to last. Order by, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Okay. So I know I saw a delete in here somewhere, right? Remove. There we go. Okay. And last one, treehouse bot.command async def delete location name db.child minecraft.child locations.child name .remove. Return, await. Why do I keep typing it that way? Treehouse bot.say. Done. Sure. I did see something in the bot things about having subcommands. So it'd be nice to have this one have like a subcommand where you had to go, hey, I confirm this. So let's delete a long name. And if I come back over here, cool, it's gone. That was really awesome. Hey, local daemon Necobot, you have in your args, if you do thing to star K, there's no need for quotation marks. Using a bot convenience is nice, and personally using more quotation marks when testing after I just used loads coding is my favorite thing to do. Oh, yeah. But what I want to do is I want to make sure and capture those multiple words as one string. So that star won't let me, will that? I know Python 3 changed how args works, but... Or it was like 3.4 or something like that. And now to try to find args. If you wanna give me an example of the code, I would love to know exactly what you're talking about with the star thing, Necobot. Just by the way. Argparse Q. That's not what I'm looking for. All right, I'm not gonna worry about that for right now. All right, cool. So yeah. So my bot does a couple of handy things, I think. I like the Python help thing. That's actually handy for like an actual Treehouse Discord if we set up one of those, which I'm going to talk to people about whether or not they'd like to have one. I think that'd be kind of cool to have a way for y'all to chat with us and stuff. Okay, so let's try this. So you're doing star. What is it, like that? Like add location name star? As one after. Okay, I mean, let me try it. Add location. The Nether portal. 555. So it didn't get Y and Z. So I have to admit, I haven't played with this, so y'all are teaching me. So then it didn't get X, Y, and Z. I mean, I could turn those around and put the locations first and the name last, right? Okay, what do you have, NekoBot? Learning programming through YouTube chat. Self CTX. So context, star, and then meme. Okay. Looks things up on Urban Dictionary. Yeah, I think I'd have to have the name at the end. So the X, Y, and Z come in first, and then the name comes in last. And that way I can capture all the arguments as being part of the name. Like, that makes sense. Right, I need it before the last arg. But the last arg is the Z, right? And I want the name to be multiple words. So it either needs to be the name is in quote marks as a string, so it's a single argument, or it needs, right? Like, I could do this. I could do X, Y, Z, name, star, right? And that's going to capture, or no, star name. That's it. Right? And that's going to capture you know what? Adam. Discord bot.py. Close that. Bot.py. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now if I redo this and I do add location 555 the nether portal, then it's added the nether portal, and if we come check it out, there it is, right? So I just had to reorder those args. I mean, that's fine, I guess. I don't know. They both work. They both make sense. But at the same time, they're both plus and minus, right? So I don't guess it really matters. Also, why did I do that? I don't need to do that. Weird. I'm just storing it in the database. But I'm like, oh, no, it's got to be real data. And yeah, pause sniffer. My terminal, my Vim has just been acting really weird lately. I think I need to redo a bunch of things, strip out some stuff, pull some stuff back in. So I will do that later. But for right now, I'm not going to worry about it. All right, I think that's all. Though I don't really have anything else I want to add to this bot or change. But we got a few more minutes before it hits noon, which is my usual departure time. So let's go for any questions. Is there anything y'all'd like me to answer? Like me to try to show, if at all possible? Anything you want to bring up for future topics? Let me know. I'd love to hear your ideas for stuff to build later on. Right now, I have a plan for next week, which is maybe a little ambitious. It might actually take a couple of weeks to build. And the idea for next week is to build a site where you can sign up with Twitter, and you can enter a thing you want to do every day for like 15 minutes. And then you come on the site every day and go, yeah, hey, I did my thing. And you'll get like a little check mark, and we'll keep a track of your streak so that you can look back at the end of, December or January or March or whatever and be like, look at this. I just did 3 months of doing, learning Scala every day for 15 minutes a day at least. And, so that is like some motivation, some check-in, some accountability, sort of. I mean, we're not going to like punish you if you don't check in. That would be silly. But if you check in, then cool, great, right? So, yeah. What do you all think of that idea? I think it'll be a neat idea. If I can, I'm not promising I can. I'm not promising I even will. Time is weird, and I don't necessarily want to spend a ton of time learning on camera. I might try and do some fancy JavaScript on the front of it. I have not written fancy JavaScript in years, and yeah, no ideas. So Eddie has asked, what about an HTML5 game? That sounds awesome. I know nothing about building games in HTML5. So we'll see. Maybe. It depends on how much y'all want to watch me struggle, and also how much y'all want to help me. So if I've got a lot of people that are definitely wanting to help, especially if you're using Beam, please use Beam if you want to help, then yeah, maybe we'll try an HTML5 game. If nothing, I could do a Pygame game though. I've played with Pygame, and I know enough of it. And I have some simple enough guides to start building something with Pygame. So we might try that, which could be fun. I don't know. Posnifer asks, do you know when these videos will show up in the HTML or in the Treehouse YouTube playlist? So if I go to YouTube, let me do this in a private window real quick. Because I'm logged into the, you know how that is. And I go look at Go Treehouse. If I click on videos, then the live streams are in there. Like there's that one, and here's the glitch art one, for example. So they are in here. Maybe not all of them, but at least a couple of them are in there. So I think you have to check there. I don't know that they show up in the actual playlist anywhere, which is weird. And I will talk to our YouTube people about that, because that's not my responsibility at all, as you might have guessed. All I do is teach Python. So let's see, NecoBot here says that they do something like that on their Discord bot, get users to get online every day to redeem points so they can level up, spend them on things like different colors, change their nicks. Yeah, that's a really cool idea, Neko. And I might see about taking this bot and making this bot do something similar to that. I noticed in I talked about my brother-in-law was here watching earlier. He does a lot of video game streaming, and in his Discord thing, there's a bot that watches your chatting, and every time you chat, like you type a message, it awards you some points, and then eventually you level up, like, oh hey, now you're level 3, now you're level 9. I don't think the leveling does anything other than say what level you're on, but yeah, like that's totally a cool thing to do, like, and that's a really neat idea. So congrats on building that yourself. That's an awesome thing to have built. I'd love to see the code behind that if you want to share it at some point. And Eddie asks, isn't that the fun part of this series, is me doing things I haven't done before? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my, like, that was one of my pitches when they were like, I was like, I got a thing I want to do. I want to do, like, this live coding, live streaming thing. And they're like, okay, why do you want to do that? And I was like, well, I want to show students that as teachers, we don't know everything. Like, there's a ton of stuff that we don't know and that we struggle with. So yeah, me learning to do these things on camera is definitely part of the fun in this series. but it's also a thing that can eat away a lot of our time. I can very easily spend half an hour reading documentation on something that doesn't work, or just to get a small thing to work, and y'all are just sitting there going, wow, look at him reading that website. That's great. That's awesome. Yeah. Great work checking that website. So I don't want to spend a lot of time of you watching me read something. That's not fun for anybody. So yeah. And yeah, pause. I will definitely check and make sure that they get this onto a playlist, because I agree it should be a playlist. Dennis has said maybe try to make a video player. We could build a video player. I'd love to do a couple of, most of the stuff we've done so far has been web-based. We've either built websites, excuse me, we've either built web applications, or we've built bots that are working with web services like Discord or Telegram or whatever. And that's really fun, but that's also really focused on the web. So I think it could be neat to use like Pygame to build a local game, to use like Toga or a similar library to build like a desktop application. So yeah, I could see trying to build like a video player or some sort of desktop application. I mean, we could even just build something simple, right? Like we could all build a calculator together and just see what happens there. Because they do a lot of really cool, neat stuff on desktops. Python is great for that kind of stuff. Sorry, reading chat here. It's worth it to use discord.py. Makes it so much easier. Also had help from the Python Discord page. Yeah, Neko, I saw that they had that chat. Like they linked to that one several times, and I'm going to check it out later. I just didn't want to be chatting with people in Discord while trying to build a Discord bot on a stream. It just seemed like too much input-output. And there are many days where my brain does not keep up with all that input-output that easily. So, yeah, just wanted to reduce some noise. Dennis says, what about a web-based video player? So, like, JavaScript thing to play videos? Maybe? I really don't know what all would be behind that. So that could be a fun thing to learn about. Maybe? I can't say for certain. Here's the absolute best thing that you all can do. You can go to twitter.com/KennethLove, which is me, and you can tweet your ideas to me. So come follow me, or don't follow me, whatever. I do a ton of retweets, so if you don't like that, you don't want to follow me. But come and tweet your ideas to me so that I can favorite them, I can put them on a list, and I can just hold on to all that kind of stuff. Pusniver says maybe you could get an Onion Omega small embedded device and build an Internet of Things device with Python. I have... It's in a box over there somewhere. I have a tiny little IoT device that I do believe I can put MicroPython on, so that might be a thing for me to try out. I'm not certain about that one, but we'll see. I haven't played with MicroPython yet. My coworker Andrew Chalkers is he does a ton of stuff about IoT, so I might have to talk to him, see what kind of information and ideas he has there. But I will, I'll take that one into advice. And then Dennis says that one more question: any plans on building apps with Python and React? Maybe. I've been wanting to play with React, especially React Native, so we'll see. Mr. DexG just joined. Sorry, we're actually almost done with the stream. And you're asking what's the bot's use. So the bot right now, what it does is it has a few different commands. It has a command where it'll just respond with hello world. Super, super basic. It has a command where it'll look up Python help documentation for you. And then the last 3-4 commands are actually what I originally wanted to build a Discord bot for, so y'all gave me an excuse to build a thing I wanted to build. which is the bot will hold on to locations for things in your Minecraft world. So you're like, oh, I found a really cool, skeleton spawner at X, Y, and Z. Remember that for me, and the bot will remember it, and then you can find out later what it was, so you can go back to those coordinates. So, yeah, super simple. I got to expand on that. I got to buff up the security, but I think that one was pretty cool. And it's all built in Python, and it uses Firebase as the backend. Firebase is an online NoSQL database as a service that Google provides. Dennis, thanks for coming by the stream. I'm happy to answer questions. Glad it was fun to watch. So yeah, about a couple more minutes, and then I will be shutting down the stream. So last chance to get your questions in. What else do y'all got? Anything? And then, yeah, this is what the database ends up looking like at the end, which is kind of cool. I think that's a really neat... Yeah, I'm going to get rid of dinosaurs there. I think that's a really neat way of doing that. Oh, but Mr. Dex, just by the way, I know you got in late on the stream, but it is all going to be available on YouTube. You can watch all of it. As soon as I hit, like, stop stream here in a minute, you can hit play and you can watch the whole thing. So, you didn't miss out. Except on the interactivity chatting with me part. That's all you missed. So, not anything super duper important to have. As much as I love chatting with all of you, it's not the most learning part of the show. So, all right. Well, thank you all for joining. Any other streams for any other projects? Yes, Mr. DexG. My plan is to stream every week on Friday at about 2 hours ago, so 10 a.m. Pacific time, and sorry, I'm reading chat, and I do a different project every week so far. That's the plan. That's the style. So if you have ideas for projects for me to build, then let me know, and I will definitely consider building them. Try to build them. Maybe build them. We'll find out. So, yeah, tune in every week. There should be alerts that go out on Twitter and Facebook, things like that, and probably on YouTube as well. If you're subscribed to us, you should get a notification saying that we've gone live, if you're subscribed to Treehouse. All right, so let's see. NekoBot wants me to stroke my beard for 5 seconds straight and then jump twice to get free Twitter followers. Well, I need more Twitter followers, so let's see. I don't know. You tell me when this is 5 seconds. I know that YouTube's actually delayed longer than that. So we'll just stroke for a little bit. All right. And then we jump twice. There you go. All right. I expect that number to go sky high, just so you all know. All right. That's 12 o'clock. I'm going to call it a stream. I'm going to say that was good. So I will talk to you all next week. Goodbye. Have a great, great day.